This AC Delco upper engine and fuel injector cleaner comes in a bottle of 16 ounces. You're going to go ahead and mix 13 ounces with the half gallon of diesel.
Before performing this repair, it is highly advised to remove and replace the fuel filter. These are the balance rates before I ran the injector cleaner through them. GM spec is plus or minus 4, so they're all in spec aside for number 5. These injectors really are not that bad according to the GM specifications.
So the fuel lines are actually here on the driver's side, right back by the glow plug control module. So these are your two lines. There's a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch. 3/8 is going to be your return line. The 1/2 inch is going to be your supply line. So what you need to do first is just get the lines disconnected. They're going to have these clips on them. No special tool for this part. All you got to do is basically get a screwdriver or something in there and pry that clip up, and then it should just slide back and off. So I'm going to do that on the bottom one as well. Now that the clips have been removed, we're going to go ahead and actually remove the fuel line itself. And so we have this adapter tool. Like I said, this is a 3/8, the other one's a 1/2. Basically, you snake that tool down. It's going to go in a little bit more. I push up on this line a little bit, and then just turn the tool a little bit once it's flush in that line, and the line will pop off. So what we have here is approximately 5 feet of fuel line. This is our 1/2 inch fuel line for the supply line, 3/8 inch fuel line for the return line. We're going to go ahead and run those directly up behind the engine. An important thing to note is if you have an aftermarket lift pump such as a Foss or an Air Dog, you need to disconnect the power supply to ensure you don't run fuel straight up the lines from the tank. If your truck is stock, you won't have to worry about this. And then just go ahead and take your supply and return lines, drop them down all the way into the bottom of your yellow diesel tank, just like that. Go ahead and start it up. Go ahead and check for any leaks back here at the connections.
As you can see in this picture, I was performing a little more research beyond the scope of this video.
Now if you want to avoid bleeding the system, you're going to want to shut the truck off a little bit before the level gets down beneath your feed hose. If that level does get down beneath the feed hose, you're going to suck air in the system, and you're going to have to purge the air out. I'll show you how to do it. It's not a big deal. It'll only take you another minute or two, but it's just a little easier if you shut the truck off early. I'm going to go ahead and run it all the way down just so I can show you. Just like that. We've run all the solution through it. So at this point we're going to go ahead and just remove the hose clamps and slide these rubber lines off. Now we're just going to go ahead and put the fuel lines back on. So grab the 1/2 inch, put it underneath, just push it up until it clicks. And then we're just going to go ahead and put the clips back on. So I have the 1/2 inch clip. You can see it just has that little hook on it. So you just come under there, pull it on in, and then press it down. And now we just need to go ahead and prime the system, get fuel back up to the fuel filter. Since we did run it all the way out, just go ahead and push this down until it starts getting hard. Now that we've primed the system, we'll go ahead and try and start it. You can see it took a little bit for it to start. Had to purge a little more of that air out, but it did start.
And these are the balance rates after the injector cleaner was ran. You can see cylinder 5, which was the only one out of specification, is now within GM specifications.
Just like that, injectors are clean.
And here's a comparison from before to after. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped.